Hello and welcome to Pawpaw's Barn. I'm not Pawpaw. Pawpaw was what my kids called my dad, and all their cousins and my dad's grandkids all called him Pawpaw. Uh, Sadly, we lost Pawpaw about a year ago. He passed away just before Thanksgiving in 2013. But this was Pawpaw's barn and Pawpaw's hangout, and it's the setting that I would like to use to create a YouTube channel called Pawpaw's Barn. And so my kids, my grandkids call me Paul. I have 6 of them. The youngest, five boys and 1 girl, and the youngest is the girl, and so a lot of my videos will probably include my grandchildren. So anyway, I guess I'm supposed to be saying what to expect on this channel. I don't really know how to describe what I think this channel will be. I know a few things that it's not going to be, a few things that I've tried and failed at. It's not going to be a how-to channel. I actually sort of did that once before. A couple years ago, I found on Craigslist and bought an old 65 T-Bird, and went down south of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and bought this T-Bird and brought it home, and I had big intentions of restoring it and doing a step-by-step how-to restore T-Bird. And I actually didn't have any intentions of anybody else ever watching this, except, I put the videos up on YouTube as a way to show them to my close friends and family, and it kind of surprised me when other people started paying attention to them and watching them and commenting on them. And so anyway, more and more people started watching them, and then a couple of things happened. First of all, a few people, not many, but a few people in their comments started criticizing, how I was doing it. Wasn't doing it right. Well, no, I wasn't. That's a fact. Poor man has poor ways, and I was cutting a lot of corners, and some people was quick to point that out, that you shouldn't do this without doing this. Most of it wasn't that I was doing things wrong, it was just that I wasn't doing enough. It's like, well, why in the world would you put this part back together without replacing this and replacing that and replacing, I got to rebuild this part, and well, all that stuff was usable, it's like I say, I was kind of doing it on the cheap. But anyway, the idea that strangers, people I didn't even know, was watching them, and then I started getting some criticism, and I thought it was kind of cool that that people was watching my videos. I kind of got into that, but I didn't handle the criticism too well. And the way I handled the criticism was I just I'll delete my channel. I don't want to listen to that. I'll just delete my channels and mind my own business, and you mind yours. But that wasn't probably the right way to do it. But anyway, I kind of missed putting videos on YouTube and thought I would kind of give it another shot here. The second thing that happened was that I ran out of money, and I never did finish the T-Bird. It's still sitting over there in the barn, uncompleted, and who knows, maybe this winter I'll get back into it. And I could always repost some of the old videos where I'd started on it and then pick up where I left off and do it. So that might be a future project, rebuilding the old T-Bird. So anyway, as far as this, what to expect here, seems like with the economy getting worse all the time, the idea of homesteading and doing things self-sufficiently seems to be more and more popular, and that's the sort of things I do all the time anyway. I kind of lived my whole life that way, and I love to garden and do things outdoors, and fix things that's broken instead of replacing them and going out and buying new ones. So anyway, that sort of thing was probably what the channel will lean towards. Love to travel, so there'll be some travel videos in there, I'm sure, and like I say, grandkid videos probably, all that sort of stuff. The only thing I can say is that just can't really describe what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. Just watch a few of them, and if you like it, great, and if not, I'm sorry. You know, there's lots of good channels out there on YouTube to watch, and that's another thing. I like watching YouTube channels. I've got a lot of my favorites and ones that I've subscribed to, and you know, as I find ones that I think's really good, I'll mention them and share that. I think that's a lot of what the channel will be, actually. Just seeing good ones and recommending them, like that. So anyway, I don't know what else to say. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to make a few videos. I've got a few that I can upload that, you know, things I've done earlier that I didn't really have a place to share them. So I've kind of been a video nut all my life. I like taking videos. It's just hard to corner a captive audience. So social media and the internet and the digital world just kind of makes that a little easier. You can just shoot them and post them. That's another thing I'll better mention is I do have a video camera and a laptop, and so some of my videos will be a little more produced. Yeah, but most of them probably won't. Most of them will probably be just like this one for the sake of time. I'll just shoot them with my iPhone and upload them as they are. What you see is what you get. No editing involved. So it's simpler that way, a lot quicker. I'm not going to say that it's a daily vlog. It's going to be about my daily life, but it's not going to be a daily vlog because there's going to be days I won't be posting videos. I might go several days back to back where you hit, you know, several of them, but then there'll be long dry spells where I get busy and other things come up, and that's just the way it's going to be. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the channel. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.